Let's see, first ship. LC, okay. We also have this. The 28 and 20 go. We lost for 55 minutes. Because we had too many slow runs there. Like, all the previous tricks, the time was not an issue. This one, we got too many slow runs. Because of Roxy. It was mostly that Roxy run. We barely survived the Roxy run. I couldn't push it. But yeah, if it wasn't for the Roxy run, it would have been in time. Then you see uploads on YouTube. Tomorrow we'll put the full run. I think when I have a bad run, I want to go for certain highlights if I have them, and then I'll go for the full run afterwards. I had a few other bad runs, but I was checking the VOD and like the run itself was not completely bad to be worth it having a full video, and specific fights were not that bad. Anyway, Stealth C. Let's go. No time, so I have to remember how to play normally as well, without being stressed by the time. We can also plan the sector a bit better. Okay. Let's start here. This is a very, 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 very bad fight. Yep. What a great start. Can't go there anyway. Like, that fight... Like, the problem is, if I had the drum buffer, I could have stopped the intruder in weapons against heavy laser. Like, I had to keep the shield run up, otherwise, otherwise we'd die against the heavy laser, and then intruder in weapons. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, it's a bad fight, and we low rolled everything there. With the Ion Intruder's position. Then the shot there. Like, this would have been fine with the drum buffer. But it was too early for it. It's the first fucking fight. Annoying. If they breach my engines in that spot, I'm probably dead. So we lost 2 jumps and take 8 damage. Great. Obviously, I couldn't even skip the fight. Normally, I will skip if I see heavy laser and drones without the buffer points, but I couldn't. The fight was forced. More drones. Okay, no offensive drones. Okay. I wasn't sure if I had the shot or not. Not a big deal though. Would have been if I missed double shot though. Full beam, sure. It's good for later, but it doesn't do anything right away. Every fight with drones. And obviously pops on the other side, so it doesn't disable it immediately because it's too far away. It's not exploding. I double miss. I got a fire. Jesus Christ. And they have a buffer point. Weapon buffer. More drones. Okay, it's only defensive drones, good. Everyone has drones, this fucking Sid. That's only anti-personnel. Any multiverse eventually? I don't know. I've been enjoying vanilla recently. Also, I'm not a big fan of the fact that they changed every single weapon. Like, because before when I started with multiverse, at least the vanilla weapons were vanilla weapons, except for a few. But now everything is completely different, and like, my concern is that I don't want to be used to the multiverse timing and then fuck up when I go back to vanilla as well. That could be a problem, because everything is different now. Like between, I don't know, different cooldowns, different effects. Some weapons have more or less breach fire chance, some are faster, some are 1 power and not 2. I don't know, it just feels a bit too weird. I just have to collect scrap now. Yeah, with engineering? No. Never seen that. Try the Crucible Challenge. I don't know what it is. Let's go here in case it's a ship that runs away and I lose the... It's not. I had to do this to protect the weapons, actually. Yeah, the timing was bad. Annoying. With a buffer though. Taking nothing. They could be a bit of progression. No, I don't think I've ever seen that. Crystal B, window shields, weapons, drones, doors, sensors, or two. No. That seems horrible. This can be bad as well. Actually, I don't know if doing... Fuck, I have to wait. So much fucking damage. Well, pretty garbage sector 1. This is fine. This is the worst sector 1 I had in a while with this ship. We have to go Angie. Because if we go Rock, there are too many hazard beacons and I might not be able to skip them. Also, we really need a store. It's better for sector 3. If we go green, I mean, it will be the same. Late game is the same. Let's go Angie. Hey, Dino Master. I can't go to that quest. We just need a store. But I mean, I have to take fights anyway. I can skip fights. Why do I always miss one of my shots? Fuck. I could have tried to be greedy and but it's so hard to time in a way that you take the basic laser and not the Artemis. They're too close. What happened? Every single fight has been bad. I didn't have a single fight where I didn't take damage. And now I can find a store in an NG sector. Such a garbage spot for the store. Fuck. Good story, yeah, but we can't do much with it. But I could sell the shield drone and the whole beam for the flak. So next sector will be easier if once I get weapons up. But I cannot repair, and then I will still need 35 scrap for it before I can play it. I could sell the anti-drone. I don't want to sell it, but I might have to, just to get the flak online as soon as possible. I will skip shield entirely. That's greedy as fuck, especially since I'm kinda forced into a nearby sun if I in this layout. Might die for it. I mean, we don't have a good dive with this layout. I'm buying it. I'm just considering if I'm selling the anti-drone or not. Get more repairs and get closer. I think I have to. I'm doing this. Annoying. I have to flash shield. Actually, I can't flash shields. The timing, I don't know, the timing on everything, fuck, it's so annoying. Like, you can flash shields against Thunder Mini Beam, they're perfectly synced. I don't even know where the fire is. Trying to take more damage. Maybe not. Do this in case it syncs with the solar flare. This guy here in case I need repairs. Let's see if I have to flash. If I fire a single shot, I'll flash. Okay. Nice, there's even a fire for delay. Yeah, we were close, but unfortunately not quite enough with the challenge. Okay, though. That Roxy run was a bit too much. That's a scam. My reactor is still 20. NG Homeworld or Abandon. Abandon 3 is fine. NG Homeworld, we could try to roll with an NG. Let's go Abandoned. I will be forced into this green sector, but I'm not going NG Homeworld for high roll. Forums wipes. They're not as reliable on oppose. At least I can do it reliably. I shall die before reaching the good rooms. Is Rebel Stronghold the hardest sector? No. Abandoned after sector 4, so 5, 6, 7 it's usually worse. It kinda depends on your ship though. It's too early to go there. We can try to go for the second store, the sector, if we find it. I'm risking. Nice. This is pretty bad, but we have to go for it. Yeah, we're a bit behind with the upgrades. Normally we would have... Thank god if I had a single shot, good. Normally here we would have had the 2 shields already at least. Still behind with power. Okay, we can take damage and they die easily. This is weapon training. Okay. That's something that I can do when playing the quick runs, but I can go for it now. Just do some weapon training. We also didn't get a single ship that we called Biokill. Feels bad. Because Stealth C is good for Chica's wipe, not for Bio's wipes. How much did we get? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I definitely can. I wanted to upgrade, but I'll be greedy and keep the scrap for restoring, cause in case there is hacking. So we have no evasion. Okay, single power bar will be nice. I don't remember the. I can't. Is there a way to make boarding viable with Columbine or a constructive teleport? What do you mean? Is the best way of boarding? Let's missile down. Okay. They'll never get killed. It doesn't matter at all. You don't need the combat training. Good, I meant to keep. I need the scrap. Greed paying off. I mean, it's calculated greed, because if you upgrade early and you skip the important systems, then you might be in way more trouble later. Like, it's a calculated risk, because is my ship technically good enough for now? It's a bit behind, but I have good weapons. So when playing with those weapons, it's very hard for something to go wrong, because like it's a fast volley. I might take some damage, but I can still fire and disable the enemy stuff before I take too much damage. Like, it's about judging situations. If you play technically super safe and use all your scrap immediately in this game, overall you will lose more often. It's about judging when you should be greedy and when you shouldn't, and it's not always easy, and sometimes it's a bit random. Like, now if they have bad weapons, we can just hack their weapons, so we are perfectly safe. I mean, it's not perfectly, but mostly. Okay. What's my weapon training? Almost there. Always there, just going clocking plus hacking every run. Yes. You always try to do that with any ship. And if you can't go for both, I usually prefer clocking. I mean, hacking over clocking. And that is, I mean, that's only with Lanius B, Mantis B, and Pet C. Just because you start with a teleporter plus an additional system. Either be drones, artillery, or mind control. Let's see how much we can disable before they fire. So many bad fights, by the way. Like, our ship is good, so it doesn't matter that much. But all these fights are pretty bad. Like 2 shields with 5 weapon power. Sector 3. Like, it's normal, but I think every ship was like that. And that's not normal. So we probably need hacking upgraded for next sector. I want just to check. I can sell. Let's go for 6. We have too many. Zoltan Homeworld, obviously. So for Zoltan Homeworld, I mean, I still want hacking level 2 and the power bar. We can put the hacking power into engines at first against I think I want hack here. It should be easy without hacking. If I was playing the speedy runs, I would probably hack just to gain time, but we don't care about gaining time. We need 1 damage to stabilize the fight. Yeah, we can win with those weapons. We mostly just want clocking. We really want clocking though with those weapons, because flagship can still be bad if you don't have enough firepower, and at the moment we don't have that much firepower. Like, it's good enough to win the game, but we need more defenses for this to be safe. I'm hacking weapons here. No drone buffer, interesting. Is clocking 1 really better than 3 for phase 2 and 3? It depends. But no. Like phase 2, I like using clocking level 1 when I'm going for boarding. Because you want to clock multiple drone surges, so you want it level 1 to get it back as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you're not removing missiles with the first volley, depending on the timing, you want to use it at level 2 or level 3 so you can clock a missile and the first drone surge. I kinda consider indoors for the police, but no. This is normal streaking. We'll go back to the 28 challenge when we lose. Which was about to happen this run early on. My Sector 1 and Sector 2 were pretty horrible. And this fight is not great. As well, it's a pretty shitty fight. Why do I have fucking fires everywhere? And why are they not stopping? You know what, this is faster. I could keep it down, but it's good to delay borders. Actually, I prefer it to repair it. Especially if you get the Zoltan police, being able to gain time here instead of having them go immediately for shields is way better. Let's fix this. Very good. Let's do this then. In case of very, very bad Zoltan ships. Like this one. Great. He will fire anyway. Never leave useless systems down. It depends on the ship. It depends if you can easily bait borders there and delay. It also depends if you really want to delay borders, because with center ships that doesn't matter that much as well. We could attempt a biokill here. It's annoying though with the defense too. Are we going for the biokill? It's so bad though. And it's very, very long. Let me think. Also, not being able to keep track of their health, it's a problem. No, I think we're just going for the kill here. It takes so long to get a bio kill here. Okay. We need a bit more. And then maybe we can afford clocking. We'll be fine here. That's good. It's going the other way. Does also seem to be a breach. Yeah, I was considering the Oxygen Arc. The problem is, it's hard to keep it down without dealing too much damage, and then I have to snipe the med, the Clumbe. Like, I could have tried for sure. We literally need the one scrap for clocking. Okay, there is no clocking anyway. We buy the defense drone. I mean, I would have sold scanners for clocking, let's be honest, but... The beam drone is very tempting. Is there a disadvantage for repairing it? In case, let's say you go in a solar flare and you get a fire in that system. If the system is already down, you're not taking the damage, but if the system is repaired, you might not be able to deal with the fire in time, and so you take the damage. Just an example. There are other examples like fire bombs and stuff like that. Borders, like if you have a system level 1, like for example, artillery in Federation C. It's a level 1 system unless you upgrade it, and by the way, you shouldn't. If you get 4 borders there immediately, they can technically destroy it before you can deal with them. Very unlikely since you usually have crew members very close to it, but that's just an example. I think we're fine, just continue. It'll be faster than venting. So we're cloning the NG here, it's fine. I don't want to clone this guy though, so... do this. A bit greedy, but I want to preserve the training. No Envoy. And no police. Okay, here is just defense drone and I won't talk. Police don't destroy it. NG. We are not diving, obviously. It's not worth it if you cannot afford clocking. Like if I do this, I'm committing to the store. I mean, actually I can go here as well. You're safe for 3 jumps before the rebels appear, so even if they roll there, it's fine. Okay. Give them nothing. I know that I can hack immediately. It's just that sometimes I forget. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not doing it. What am I thinking? 151. I mean 161, so we can go there. We can do 1 to 3 though. Or let's do it. I forgot about the standard. Also, I forgot about my misplay counter. Let's remove it, it's kind of fucked at this point. I forgot about its existence. It's been a while since I last used it. What's the best store? Up or down? We can check only one. I mean, the misplay counter should be at least at 5. I like stealth weapons a lot with these weapons. I could buy it preemptively. There is no way I won't get clocking, right? It's impossible. Jesus fucking Christ. They have no drones. And with a defense drone, technically I don't need... Yeah, let's do this. Oh my fucking god. He missed the shot and I hacked the drones. Okay, still did something. When you get very lucky and very unlucky at the same time. It can explode now though. She'll fire still though. It doesn't fire. Alright, it's only when iron that it still fires. When it's hacked, obviously it doesn't. Okay, that was a blind spot hit. Distress beacons are good. We have Columbia and G-Rock. But if I go there, I might miss a store. Yeah, the store is more valuable than a distress beacon, especially not knowing what it is. Annoying. Using many drone parts here. Okay. Also, I think I had the Yaking ready to stop this again. I mean, not immediately, but I had it for a bit. One, two, three, four. Come on, there has to be a store there. Combat train dodge. You are not safe against a combat 2 plus beam drone. I have to buy sensors. Just to make clocking more likely. I need more crew. But I don't want to buy them now. Lost it on time, yes. Too many slow runs that streak. We are going as luggages for the stores. I think my ship can handle as lug sector. I'll start here because if no clocking, we're upgrading hacking probably, or shields. Okay, they have clocking, they have battery. Nice. A combat drone will be interesting for Zoltan shields removal, but it's fine. I could keep this for now, no reason to sell it. Really likes lug sectors. It depends a lot on the ship. If you have hacking and if clocking is not a problem for you, then sure. You can get a lot of scrap here and they have multiple stores. Let's see if we can do it without hacking. We should be able to. It also depends if you're vulnerable to the garbage event. Like, am I vulnerable to the borders plus mind control Colombiac event? It's bad, but I don't think I think we can deal with it as long as the ship that comes with it is not horrible. And we have enough firepower to be fine against the oxygen hack without upgrading oxygen. So as long as all those things are not an issue. The lug sectors are not that bad. Does Legam Nebula increase chance of weapon upon surrender because of the ship quest? I don't think so. You should never accept this lug surrenders anyway, unless you're going for the quest, because sometimes you get absolutely nothing. It's just not valuable enough. I didn't want to walk at first, but no, I want to walk now. Unfortunately, the thing is still up. Please go off before those. Okay. We have to wait for their next clock in because I lost the... Actually, I think I can do this. Anyway. I should have fired the flock in the middle. Jesus Christ. I need hacking. And I don't want to vent to delay to deal with this because of okay, the timing on that was horrible. Fuck. That timing was very good though. They will repair this. I'll try though. Okay. Time to wait. We want 60% at least, but probably even more. The way this setup is nice. Yeah, that's why I bought it. I bought it even before having clocking. I got punished doing that once. I bought stealth weapons and I didn't find clocking as in like 6 to 7 stores. Hey Rock, have a good one. %, 80% seems fine. Oh, let's see if I can avoid using a defense drone. Nice. I think we play defense drone without hacking here. We have to be a bit greedy with drone parts. Should lock the firebomb. Since we don't really care about the ions and yeah, this could be a problem though in case they try to run. Also, technically they could ion my defense drone. That wouldn't be good. Oh my god, I saw that fucking thing coming. At least it didn't explode. I just died to a 15 hull damage event. It's because you accepted a quest that asked you to bio-kill a ship and not destroy the ship. Because the ship had explosives. So you destroyed the ship and you took 15 damage. You have to be very, very careful with that event. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone died for that event once and then realized, oh shit. I mean, even if I clock. It will be like leave the Paris Live quest, but I got fucked. Yeah, it's the opposite of that quest. The pirates, you have to force them to surrender. In this one, you actually have to bio-kill them all and leave the ship intact. Both quests will give you a free weapon if you do it. And if you fail this one, well, you die. Or at least you take billions of damage, so... It's better to skip the fight entirely if you can bio-kill. But you shouldn't accept the quest if you can do it anyway. I mean, it's a mistake that probably everyone did. So... you're fine. Lesson learned. Sometimes we learn things in the hard way, like I'm doing with Darkest Dungeon. Couldn't know, I guess. Now we have to wait. We have another volley before he finishes the repair. Oh, it's not even repairing. What are we looking for? More crew. Since we won't have mind control. Didn't roll the fight. No offensive drones. One defense 2 over 1. Because usually you have, I mean, multiple reasons. One, it's expensive. You need 3 drone power, so you don't have the buffer point. You need more power bars to use it. And 2, you usually want to use the defense drone to stop missiles because those are the biggest threat. And the defense 2 can stop laser shots, and sometimes if they come at the same time, the defense drone might stop a laser shot instead of the missile, which is the one that you want to stop. So, depending on the spot, defense 2 is better, but in others, the defense 1 is better. I think overall, once you have all the other systems, like, overall, defense 1 is slightly better, but there are spots where the defense 2 is better, so it's not worth the switch. Quite worth it here. I mean, it is better than what I have, but I don't think it's worth it. Especially since I'm playing stealth weapons and Pike is very, very slow. And I mean, it's also a beam. So I don't think it is. I'm considering a Mantis or an Engie. The Engie is good for repairs, but I don't have anti-boarding outside of the anti-personnel drone. I consider I have only 8 drone parts, I don't know if I want to really use the thing. Can I buy both selling the thing? No. I also want some repairs. I think it's just the Mantis for anti-boarding. It's kinda bad if he gets mind controlled, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Like, for phase 3 we can keep him in oxygen and then like delay here, then we'll go to the McClombe, delay there a little bit. It shall be fine. I want some repairs and probably 2 drum parts. I'm still keeping the anti-personnel drone for now, just in case. Slug or Zoltan? We're going Slug again. Defense 2 and 1 at the same time and seem really strong. It's also very expensive. You run out of drone parts very, very quickly if you use both of them. It is strong, it's just you run out of drone parts, unless you have drone recovery arm. Can't really do that. Drone recovery arm for free? Yeah, then obviously it's fine. Like, drones are good if you have drone recovery arm. The 15 damage hold. Yes, it's the one where you have to buy a kill. $85. I didn't realize my action was back. I feel like in the Slug sector it's just better to farm the Nebula. I have 58 missiles. Keeping them for Rocket next run. Okay, this is Ice Grapple as a weapon. It will clock again. Too bad. Go here first. In other words, disabling shield until Albert is ready to avoid iron. Then you might lose your weapons. And they can still hit your shields and you can put your power bars back. In that spot it's not. Then also, especially without weapon setup, Ion Blast fires an iron shot every 4 seconds. Like, you're not getting shields back in time for the Albert anyway, especially since you need both of them. Like, in some spot it's good. On that one specifically, no. Like, you don't have the recharge time to really do that. It's like impossible. This was about to fire. Yeah, they realized that the breach missile sucks, so they gave me the missile. A glaive beam. Glaive beam is interesting, honestly. It makes stealth weapons kinda shit though. But we could upgrade for more damage and go glaive. Why not? But do we have to? We don't really have to. Hmm. Let me think. Like if I do that, it would have to be instead of luck. I could sell stealth weapons. You don't have to. I mean, I know. But I think it's better. Like, it's way more damage. And a glaive plus mini beam, we're disabling weapons. Like, we're disabling missiles. Phase 3 as well. I don't have to rely on the flak hits to remove the Zoltan shields. I'm more vulnerable in case I take damage. But it's also more expensive to go for that upgrade for technically no real reason. I could upgrade other things instead of doing that. Like getting more crew for the borders and stuff. Yeah, no point. Let's not do it. So double mantis for anti-boarding is good, but it's also worse for mind control. It's okay though. I'll get both of them. Anything else I want to do in the store? Not really. Let's continue. Yeah, that was a bit too late. Sell the drone. This can still be useful. We shall clone those two guys. Especially since there is the Colombiac event still available in this sector, I'm pretty sure. Pre-igniter next shop. You never buy pre-igniter, or at least it's a waste of scrap most of the time. And it's also becomes less... It's sort of less valuable in the late game. With most weapon setups, you have to wait for the hacking on shields anyway. So you're not really getting that much value with the pre-igniter. Don't get me wrong, it's still good, it's just... not as much as you will think. Oh, there is the hacking event with mind control. Okay. No one is repairing here. Cloning slugs. Thank you for the follow, Windrunner. We don't care about that. Like, pre-igniter is one of those augmentations that it's good when you already are in a good spot. That's the main issue with that augmentation. Because if you're behind, you just cannot afford the pre-igniter. And if you're behind, it's usually because you don't have weapons or systems, and so you want to keep the scrap for those weapons or systems. So yeah. It could be okay in certain spots in the early game if you are sort of ahead with scrap, but not that much, but you cannot find other things. But that's very rare. I should have clocked that. I can clock anything else against this ship. I mean, I was keeping the clocking for maybe a good timing to avoid too much damage with the glaive, but that was a mistake. Too bad. Hey, Blizzard, wake. How's this run gone so far? Sector 1 and 2 were very, very bad, but now we are fine. We could go for a dive. Checking the store for what though? No, actually it's not even worth it. Like, we will lose drum parts for no reason. Like, I bothered hacking, I mean, pre-igniter even with a Slug C once, because we had very slow weapons and a lot of scrap. So in that spot was good, because you're countering the fact that you're playing with slow weapons. And also it's valuable with the chain laser, because chain laser is bad because the first volley is very slow, so you're fixing the issue, and then it becomes decently fast with the others. But yeah, this was definitely not the run to go for the glaive. We are technically behind in scrap with scrap. I don't even know why. But considering we didn't skip anything, yeah, so we are missing some upgrades that we will rather have. Oh yeah, that repents. Also a cookie surgery. Streak went well. The streak itself, yes. Even if we failed the challenge for what, 25 minutes? Okay, repair station is still up, nice. We want more drone parts. And more missiles. So we can use them next round with a Rocket. It's also because we had to buy crew. That's also why we are behind the scrap. Outpost is very good. Feels good being able to destroy the outposts and not having to skip them. We have another volley before the thing fires. And if it does, we have the defense drone. Rescue the outpost. What do you think the double scrap comes from? The first scrap reward is from the ship you are destroying, and the second reward is from the outpost. See? Outpost is gone. I think I value having another reset more than trying to get more scrap. Especially since those two beacons could be empty. Engine 6 or a weapon buffer? I really want a weapon buffer. I mean, I can get both, even if I don't really have the power for it. I can get a power bar after phase 1. Maybe another after phase 2. Unlikely, but maybe. But the Mach. That's fine. Too bad. Yeah, we're waiting in Mothers. Because essentially, phase 1, if you have a bad hacking, you can reset multiple times if you start the fight before you reach the bases. If you start at the base, you can reset a limited amount of times because the counter of the 3 turns before the base is destroyed, well, starts there. And it matters for phase 3 because essentially, if you fight phase 2 in the base, the flagship is moving away from the base in phase 3. So you can follow the flagship outside of the base. And in phase 3, you can let the enemy board your ship. And then go away back to the base with all the enemy boarders in your ship. Kill them there. and then wait in the base for the flagship to come back, and they won't have the borders again. So it's a very good way to deal with the enemy borders by doing the phase 3 2 times. But to do that, you have to start at the base phase 2. Otherwise, you might not have a safe beacon, a safe spot to do that, and the counter of the flagship destroying the base goes off. So for phase 2, I'm using the defense drone, trying to stop the boarding drone. Actually, I can just use this too. Yeah, let's not use it. Let's just destroy it with the mantises. Have you ever lost the 3 turns? I don't think so. If I did, I don't remember. Okay, close. So how do we position for phase 2? So the mantis are the most annoying ones. If we put them, we definitely want to do this. Prevent borders from going piloting in case they board the shields. I think because if I put them there, they might go for weapons. And that's annoying. Oxygen and funnel into the clump base seems decent. This guy we can start there. I mean, there's 2 guys, I guess I'll keep them here, it's fine. Not having an offensive drone, it's kinda annoying, but it's okay. This is the only thing I can upgrade. Let's go, phase 3. See what happens. Okay, it's this guy. I can't believe it, I did it too late. That's bad. We might have to kidnap here. Yeah, we're kidnapping, it's fine. Can we let this guy board? Nope. Good enough. Clone them, even if we lose the training, it's fine. Losing the engine's training is a bit annoying, but it's not a big deal. Orange system and flagship weapons loader charge. What do you mean orange system? You mean the artilleries? Yes. If artilleries are damaged, like essentially the level on the artilleries, it's only charge time. It's like the Federation ships. Once they fire, it's the same thing, but it's just the charge time. We might lose all their skill or a portion. It's just a portion. I think it's 20%. If I remember correctly. Wait. One of the 2 mantises now. Crystal weapon value. It was very distinct, unfortunately. Okay. I should have clock level 2, by the way. I forgot. No, it's fine anyway, because... Actually, I don't know if it's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Yeah, it's fine because we wanted the clocking for this power surge. Like, after the first power surge, you want to clock level 1, so you get the clocking back for the other power surges, or at least there is a chance. It's not always the case. I will say 80% to get it back for all the other power surges. I mean, for the next one. For all, it's unlikely. Okay, we didn't die the very first run of the new streak. We almost did though. Like, the early game was garbage. I think we went down to 2 or 3 hull. Thank you for the follow, Jankar. 8485. Nice.